Many years ago, I came across a few lines in a book that I connected with. They were, "It's easy to judge, but you never know another person's heart, what gives them strength and what breaks them down." I have learned to listen more and speak less. The result has been eye-opening conversations and inspirational moments that I have shared with you right here. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We are at Le Chateau, Brasserie Belge, on location for Crystal One-on-One, and today I have our former beauty queen, that is Miss Uganda, Quiin Abenakyo. She handed over the crown to someone else, and it's nice to see her here in a lot more of a relaxed mode, I will say. I think before we were used to the whole
royal waving.
How does it feel though?
Good, I should say.
Because that's such a huge part of your life, that 1 year comes and there's this attention and then there's traveling and then there's this and then you become Miss Africa and now you've like handed it over. How does that feel?
I feel relieved in a way, not in a bad way, but at least
like you can breathe a bit.
I can breathe, do some of the things I was not able to do while Miss Uganda, but it does not change because people are still watching.
Yes.
Yeah,
they still have expectations.
They still have expectations, so it doesn't get any different. But now the burden is a little bit lighter. Yeah, I should say.
Okay.
Yeah, and also having to, should I say, train or mentor the new queen to make sure we even go higher than we did last year. Yeah. So yeah, it's been amazing.
That's nice. I should say. You know, you get your blessings and then you try to pass them on as well.
Exactly.
So Queen.
Yes.
From what we've seen, you're so graceful and so well spoken and so calm. Is there any point where you're like like a crazy person? Were you a crazy child, or you've always been very calm?
I should say I've always been calm.
Okay.
But even in school, I was a monitress.
Okay.
I love responsibility.
Oh.
Yes.
How many people say that? I love responsibility. I need to work on that.
So yeah, it kept me grounded. Yeah, most of my life. And then growing up in an extended family, you find that even when your parents were not around to see what you're doing, your grandparents saw what you're doing, or your aunties.
So there was always someone monitoring.
Exactly. So there was no space for you to misbehave or do anything of the sort. So that's how I grew up, and then this happened. So is it you grew up in Mayuge district? No, I grew up in Mulago actually.
Oh, okay. Okay, but your parents are from Mayuge, is it?
My dad is from Mayuge and my mom is from Fort Portal.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yes, but I grew up in Mulago, and then later shifted to Namuongo. So that's where I've been all my life.
Oh, okay. That's not too far from here where we are.
Exactly.
Okay, and where did you go to school?
So for my primary, I went to Chitante primary, and then later I went to Wobulenzi Parents. Okay. That's where I started my P7. And then later on joined St. Joseph's Girls in Zambia. So as you can see, it's within the area. In Zambia, yes. And then later I went to Maryland High School in Tebe.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So in school, were you the artsy kind? Were you in the choir, or were you the quiet one sitting in a corner?
I should say the quiet one sitting in the corner.
Really? Okay. So would you put your hand up in class?
No. Not really.
So you've always...
I was very shy, very reserved. So unless a teacher picked on me, that's when I would, hey, Queen, give us the answer. I knew what to say, but I was very shy. Okay. How do I put on my hand and say this? And the days where I was the noisemaker, so it was a bit hard.
It was? Okay.
It was.
I can imagine that. I'm trying to imagine that. But like, okay. You were the noisemaker?
Noisemaker, yes.
Okay.
So I was a monitress and a noisemaker. There are days I would, tell my friends, so listen, I'm supposed to have a list of noisemakers. If you appear on this list, please don't get mad. I'll also write my name. So if we're getting punished,
we get punished together. Yes. Wow. Yeah. Okay. That's very generous of you.
Not really generous, but I kept it real. Okay. Like, you know what? Yes, we are friends, but then I am a leader. I'm a monitress. But if I'm caught making noise, I'm not going to just hand in your names. I'll also go and, you know, be part of the gang and receive your punishment, and that's it.
We'll do this together.
Yeah, but those are the beautiful memories you keep.
Have you managed to hold on some of those friendships?
Yes, I have. I have.
Okay.
I know life has thrown us in different directions, but we try.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, okay, so you said you were monitress. That was that like in primary school?
No, that was in secondary.
In secondary. So.
Senior 1, Senior 2, Senior 3.
All right.
Yeah.
All through?
No, Senior 4 I wasn't a prefect, I wasn't a monitress.
Okay.
I was just a normal student.
Okay. And so you mentioned an extended family. Do you have lots of siblings?
I have 3.
3?
Yes, 1 brother and a sister.
Okay. And you are older, younger?
I'm the second.
You're the second?
The second.
You're the middle child?
Yes, middle child.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your mom, was she very strict?
She was very, very strict.
And your
I know
dad?
she's going to watch this and she'll be like, but Queen, why did you say that? Yes, ma'am. She was tough and strict. But then looking back and looking at who I am today, it all adds up. It makes sense. If she hadn't been strict, I don't think I would have taken this line.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't think it's more to do with you and your natural character as well?
Yes, but also the upbringing tells a lot about who you are and your character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If she wasn't as strict as she was, my dad too was strict, so
Oh, between the two of them. Oh my.
like, okay, whom should I report to, mom or dad? But if I tell dad, then he'll tell mom. If I tell mom, then so it was. You just had to be good. That's it.
And what about your siblings? Were they also the same, or?
My brother was, you know, he had the best of both worlds, I should say. My sister, on the other hand, was calm, just like me.
Very calm. Because I know that sometimes you end up being the goody one, because when you see the wild one and the trouble they get into, you're like, I'll stay away. I'll stay here.
No, it was okay, I should say. Yeah.
So what did you like doing in school? Because if you were quiet, were you the kind who'd read? Or were you big on movies? Was it just friendships, playing outside?
So in secondary, I was a very big Telemundo fan.
Oh, okay.
Those were the Telemundo days. And that's all you could talk about. So what is this one going to do? What is Juan Miguel going to do? And then you have the crushes.
You still remember the names?
I do. I do. And then if you knew that your friend was going home, you'd list down the series that you want them to watch or the soaps that you want them to watch. They should tell you what's happening.
Okay.
Because we only watched TV on Saturdays, and that was it. So you tell them to update you, let them watch and tell you what's happening. But then also we're big on music.
Okay.
Those were the days of Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, and you're like, okay. And we had song books where you'd write and rap and...
Hey, did you say rap?
I said
Did you actually try?
I did, but I was terrible. I've been... I'm not Nicki Minaj. No.
But did you sing?
Sing. So we used to watch a lot of Disney, High School Musical and things like that. So you try to copy and sing for your friends, especially weekends, sing to them and things like that. But I've never sung in school choirs or anything.
No? No? You never got up on stage for anything?
I would never.
And you went and represented us at Miss World. So, this is interesting. Normally, like, there's a history back there somewhere where someone's like, yeah, I competed in school for this.
No. It was in my senior 5. I was the president of the welcome committee. So senior 5, you have this whole day to give back or to present to the whole school.
Okay.
So I was in charge. I was the president.
That's for like the whole S5 class?
Yes.
Okay.
President, and then I had to act.
Okay. Do you remember what you did?
I don't remember my name, but I acted as a boy.
Okay.
Very tough and stubborn, and these were 2 characters that were totally different. Queen in real life is very quiet and humble, and being in a single school, then you have to act like a boy and things like that, and it made me very famous in school.
Okay.
Yes. Because I don't know, for some reason, tomboys were it in school, in single school. Yes, they are.
Okay.
They were. And then my name, so she's called Queen. Why?
That's the thing. Yeah. I'm also like, I think the first time I saw when you won, I'm like, Queen, I was like, at first I thought it was the
title.
spelling of Queen. They're like, no, it's Queen. And I thought, okay, that's very unique. I hadn't come across that name before. Where did the name come from? Have you ever asked?
Yeah, so I had a cousin that was called Queen.
Okay.
And so my grandmother thought it would be wise for me to be called Queen.
Okay.
Actually, Queen Elizabeth.
Okay.
Queen Elizabeth. So I started with Q-U-E-E-N, but then it did not make much sense. And when I grew up, I told them, Elizabeth, no.
So are you telling us that your name, like on your birth certificate,
Yeah.
is Queen Elizabeth?
Yes, Abenakyo Queen Elizabeth.
This is very interesting.
Abenakyo Queen Elizabeth.
Okay.
But then when I grew up, I'm like, Elizabeth, no. And you know, when they were baptizing, Queen did not make sense.
Okay.
So they expected you to have another name, and that's when Elizabeth came up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This is interesting. So when did you decide to change it?
I think I was in primary 3,
Okay.
3, 4 there. And people were like, she's called Queen Elizabeth. Really? So I thought to myself, and I'm like, are people going to make fun of me all my life?
Yeah. Did they make you feel uncomfortable?
They did. At some point they did. So I told them, you know what? Queen Abenakyo is enough. Elizabeth, no.
We're not using that.
I'm not using
But
that.
now we know.
But now you know. Yes.
Okay, so you said now, single school, you act the part of a boy, and that made you pretty famous.
It was. I was
Okay.
famous even before because of the name.
Because of the name.
But then this just put things to another level.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like what happened?
You know, you'd receive letters from girls in senior 1, senior 2. Hi, my name is da. I want you to be my big sister. I want you to be my friend. And like, okay, 1, 2 letters were okay. But then receiving like 6 every week, you're like, okay, what's happening?
Okay. That's interesting. Did you ever talk to anyone about it? Like, what do we do?
Not really. I felt good.
It was nice.
It was nice. It was. I mean, you'd never line up at the canteen. People see you from a distance. They're like, Queen is coming. So they clear the way for you.
You know, someone, I was having a conversation with someone way back in the day, and we we're talking about the power of names and the names that you give your children. Now you are named Queen, and now people there are parting the way for the Queen. Have you seen it manifest in other ways in your life, though? That there've been quite a few things that you can be grateful for, advantages that you probably didn't see coming.
Yeah. So you just look at Queen and then Abenakyo. Abenakyo means have it all. People ask, have what? I mean, favor, grace, beauty, purpose, have it all, Abenakyo.
Okay.
So even being Miss Uganda, Miss World Africa, I sat down and thought to myself, okay, you must be really favored. Because, I mean, we've been competing for a very long time in Miss World. Why you? You can't say you're the most beautiful. I mean, have you seen the girls that contest for Miss World? Or let alone Miss... I remember when I went for auditions, Miss Uganda auditions.
Yeah.
So I saw, you know, the girls were beautiful. And I called my mother. I'm like, Mom, you know what? I don't think I'll make it. These girls are really beautiful.
Really?
And she told me, Queen, if they're only considering beauty, then we would not have Miss Uganda. That's all she told me. And that was enough for me to compete. But still I had it within me and I'm like, why is she from Central? Why is she from Western Uganda? And I'm like, okay. I mean, let me just compete, pray. What comes out of this, I will be grateful for the opportunity and for, you know, coming out of my shell, because you're a very shy girl, very reserved. But now you're out there for the whole world to judge. That was a big step. It was.
We pretty much got a tray, put you there and said, here she is. No, I think a lot of respect should go to anyone who contests, because most people, the public, are always very quick to just judge and to pick apart and to wait for the results. But the work and the courage it takes for you to stand up and say, okay, I think I should be.
Exactly.
It's something pretty big.
It
so
is.
you finished your A-levels at...
Maryland High School.
Okay, you did. And then after that,
After that, I
science?
joined MUBS,
Okay.
Makerere University Business School. I did a bachelor's in business computing. And after my 3rd year, after papers, that's when the Miss Uganda auditions
What happening?
were happening.
Okay.
So and after my 3rd year, after papers, that's when the Miss Uganda auditions
What happening?
were happening.
Okay.
So it was fate.
Okay. So straight from that.
Yeah, you know the process of looking for jobs after university as you wait for your results, and then no one is giving you a chance. I'm like, what is happening? Because my internship was not that great.
Okay.
You know, I don't know why we're not given an opportunity to do things the way we're supposed to, because we're here to learn.
Yeah.
But don't send me for coffee.
Oh.
Sijui, go and do this. How am I learning? And then we're going to graduate. We can't put into practice what we've learned because our internship didn't even help.
Okay.
So that was the case. And then you're done with university, you're trying to apply for jobs and no one is calling you, and then Miss Uganda.
Miss Uganda happened.
I'm
But
like-
did you see yourself actually practicing that? Did you choose that course?
Business computing. So I actually applied for business administration.
Okay.
And then I talked to my ICT teacher, and he told me, you know what, business computing is a nice course. It's new, and it's nice. It
Okay.
will be the same as doing business administration.
Okay.
Just that now you have knowledge of IT. So it's a win-win for you. I'm
Ah.
like, okay.
Okay.
I should do that.
Okay. Is that
And-
what actually happened though?
That's what happened. So when results were out and, you know, were given courses, I talked to my parents and I'm like, okay, the only course we knew was business administration. I told them, you know what, my IT teacher told me, this is nice, business computing is really nice. I should. I'm like, okay, if you think so. But you go go and find out what it's all about, what you're going to learn, and then we'll take it from there. Because at MOOBS I'd gotten business computing. I'd applied to UCU. I got business administration. So I had to weigh, I'm like, do I
But
go
why
to
business
Mukono?
administration?
For some reason. Those are one of the courses that everyone wants to do, especially if you've done arts.
Okay.
That's the first course that comes to people's minds.
Okay. Because you said even your parents wanted business administration.
Yes.
Are your parents in business?
The
Say
entrepreneurs,
something?
yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
So yeah, then business administration, business computing, it was more or less the same.
Okay. So you finished. So you're talking about the job search. Did you take out your CVs?
I did.
You,
I did, and people were promising left, right, and center. Come back after 2 weeks. Come back after a week, and you go back, and they're like, "Oh, we're sorry." La, la, la. I'm like, you know what? Let me first put this on the side. Okay, now Miss Uganda. What do they need?
So had you thought about it before, like
Miss
contesting
Uganda.
before?
So I had seen Ella, Stella Nantumbwe,
Yeah, yeah.
and Sylvia Namutebi. I'm like, okay. And I thought Miss Uganda is all about modeling.
So you were quietly watching.
I was quietly watching, and I'm like, maybe I can, maybe. We'll see. And I used to watch a lot of TV. So I'd watch models, and I'm like, okay. And then the Kardashians came in, I'm like, They're not really models, but they're in that line.
They have a space that's
Yeah,
different.
It's quite different. I want to do something different.
Okay.
And while at campus, you know, your parents give you upkeep, but it's never enough. You need a side hustle.
Yep. Yep.
So I ushered at events.
Okay.
Hi, you're welcome. Please sit here, and things like that. So that actually helped me a lot.
Yeah.
It helped me get the confidence and also talk to people, get to interact, get to know how people behave. And there's around very many celebrities.
Yeah.
So I got to know how they treat with the ushers, with the young girls.
Yes.
And for the most part, it was not nice. I mean, these are people that are just stepping on you because they know they are famous. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, cool. One day we'll sit in the same room and we'll see.
That's interesting. Yeah, you actually have that vantage point where you can see what's happening. Yeah, and I know for a lot of the young girls also, some of the experiences weren't so great.
Yeah. Like, okay, maybe someday we'll sit down and I know we'll have a different conversation because now if I'm a celebrity, you're going to be nice to me, but you weren't nice earlier on.
What was it like a lack of respect, or was it people just didn't see you?
Lack of respect is one thing, and also feeling you're above other people. Celebrities don't act the same way. Not most of them understand that some of the girls you're treating in this way look up to you. This is a girl that has seen you and they're like, oh my God, I've always wanted to meet her. And then you go and have that conversation and you're totally...
Yeah.
So yeah, and I told myself, if I ever become a celebrity, maybe I'll do things a little bit different. I'll be nicer.
Is there a particular experience? Sounds like something happened.
I had quite many.
Like what? You don't have to say who. Just like what happened.
No.
Well, share so we can understand.
We'll leave that too. That'll be a conversation for another day.
Got that. Okay. Okay, but sorry about that though. So you're quietly like, okay, one day.
One day, just one
we'll
day.
sit at the same table. So when the time came around for the auditions, did you talk to anyone about it?
Yes,
you mentioned your mom knew.
I told my mom and my aunt. They're like, it's about time, you should go. I'm like, okay. And I told some of my friends and they're like, yeah, you have the height, you're beautiful, so you should go.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, this is stamped, I should go.
How did you overcome the fear though? Because you said you were very shy.
I was very shy, and it's not like it had gone away, but I wanted to dare myself.
Okay.
It was either that or suffer for the rest of my life.
Okay.
So yeah, auditions came and they registered from Eastern Uganda. So that day we auditioned with Central. Now Central Uganda has the most contestants.
Yeah, every year.
Every year. And from Eastern Uganda we're about 23.
Okay.
And I remember one girl coming to me and saying, I think you're lost. You should be in Central Uganda. And I'm like, no. I am a Musoga. So, like, really? Are you one? I'm like, yes, I am. You don't look like one. And I'm like, okay. So tell me, how do Basoga look like? That is a question I always ask people. So how do Basoga look like? Like, no, you don't look like one. I'm like, well, I'm a Musoga from Mayuge district and that's it. Like, okay, good luck.
Yeah. True, people do that a lot. They try to put you in this space. You're supposed to be from here, you're supposed to be there from there.
Exactly.
So first round of audition. How was that? Do you even remember?
I do remember. So they asked, what's your name? Quiin Abenakyo. Quiin? Yes. So what does your name mean? And why are you called Quiin? And then I started shivering. Those are like the easiest questions to answer, but for some reason you're looking at a pan of judges and you're like, okay. So yeah, I answered that and they're like, so who's your role model? So the people that came before me were talking of Oprah, Rihanna, and people like that. And I'm like, no, my role model is my mom. Your mom, why? Like, because I know her story. I know what she has gone through. I know her strengths. I know her weaknesses. I'd want to be just like her when I grow up. And they're like, why not Oprah? I'm like, you know what? The story you know about Oprah is because she wants you to know that. But no one knows who the true Oprah is. And that's why I'm not going to tell you Oprah is my role model. I like her. Yes. She's rich. That's why people...
That's the truth, baby. She's rich. She's famous.
She's rich. She's famous. But apart from that, do you know her real story? No. I'm like, yes, my mom is my role model. And as done with that, I went back and sat.
You're like, now let's see.
That was a bit. And I waited for the next round. So we're split into 2 lines. And they told us one of the lines had to go.
Oh.
We didn't know which one. A, B. So if they said B is going, all of those have been eliminated. But we didn't know which one. So
you're standing there, you're nervous.
And praying and, oh my God. and he saw them trying to discuss, and no, that one. And I swear I had them say Quiin, and I'm like, okay, I think this is it. I should mentally prepare to
get going.
So we waited for about 15 minutes, and we were talking to, we actually became friends. The person behind you and the person in front of you, like, okay, you think it's us or the other people? Do you think it's us? But anyway, to cut the story short, we survived. And then they told us, for those that have survived, congratulations, but this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, okay. So people were busy calling my friends, my mom. How are the auditions? Did you go through it? And I kept quiet. I'm like, hey, let them feel a kind of anxiety. I think I called them like after 2 hours. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I made it.
Okay.
Like, we knew you would. Thank you. So after
like you had a good support system.
I did, right from the beginning, I did. Okay. I actually had a friend that was with me from, so audition started at around 9 till 9
p.m.
9 p.m. Wow. So she was with me the whole day.
Just supporting you?
Just supporting me. Bless. And I never take that for granted. I'm like, she had other things to do. I mean, giving you the whole day.
Yeah.
That's pretty special.
It is. It is. So, you made it through that first round. And then what was after that? Was that the walking now as well?
No, after the auditions, now we're going to the fast track competitions. We had sports. We had the business, more of entrepreneurship, business. We had to form groups and then come up with something unique. Okay. Yeah, and let's see, so that's sports. We had talent night. We had beach beauty. We had, which other? Mainly fast track activities. So it's true that they would eliminate. Okay. Yeah, now we had 2 elimination rounds. Okay. Where you'd all sit and they talk to you, get to know evaluate how you've been behaving for some of these girls. So the beauty about Miss Uganda is you're having people from all over Uganda. Yeah. But these girls come from different families, different backgrounds. Yeah. They behave in different ways. Some from day one would show what they're all about. Yeah. You're all about competing. You don't care who you hurt. Some of the things we're going through, and you're like, okay. So they would eliminate some of them. Yeah. Like
some people are just ambitious.
Yeah, very ambitious.
But you have to lift each other up. Yeah.
You have to, because at the end of the day, maybe I'll not be Miss Uganda, but you'll find me somewhere in life. So imagine you treated me in the worst way possible. Do you think I would help you? Yeah. And that is the one thing people forget. Yeah. But then being in a single school, I knew how girls behaved. Yeah. I knew some of the tricks, and I'm like, okay. But if they needed help anyway, I would, help out and things like that.
Okay. At that point, you made it through. It gets to 9 p.m. You're still in the running. Did you feel more confident at that point? Like, yeah, I have a chance now.
I did. Okay. I did, but that was like 50%. Okay. Because I knew now, when it comes to these fast track activities, things like sports, no.
No, not for you. I was about to ask you what you did.
Not for me, no.
So what was your strength then?
Sports are, so for the business competition, my group was the best.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There I knew.
Okay, I've got this.
But sports, not so good. But I got a star for cheering people on. That's the other thing. When you're competing, people don't want to know. Provided they're doing what they're supposed to do, that's it. But then who's cheering on for the other girls? Who's motivating their group members and things like that? So that's why I was good at shouting and screaming, you go girl, and things like that. And yeah, I got a star for that. At least I know that part.
Okay, cheerleader.
Cheerleader, tick. Sports, okay. Not so good.
All right.
Yeah, and top model, beach beauty, no. Photogenic, no. Someone else won that. Okay. So were you ever nervous about the beach body? I was. So for models, I'm not the typical skinny model. Yeah. I'm not. So it came to beach beauty, I'm like, Queen. And I was the last person to get a swimsuit.
Oh, okay.
because the rest were not fitting.
Oh,
And
really?
yes, I was very nervous, and I'm like, God, why me? The girls had already started shooting, and those that were done were, you know, you shoot. When you're done with that, you go and relax. But then you don't have a swimsuit. Everything they bring does not fit. Like, am I too fat? But then you're not. You're tall and you're not so skinny like you should be.
You're shapely.
And the shape, yes, was different. So, yeah, that was one of the days I cried in the competition.